to fit as well. I have a rule that I don't make
So this is why
students.
we're getting so cozy here? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
I have a rule that I don't make students do anything that I'm unwilling to do myself.
Okay.
Stephanie, would you come up? Your job on the board is to record the number of moves and record the moves that we make.
These specific moves.
Like say, I'll explain it as we go. Now I'm gonna hop up right here.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Mike's gonna fit in here. Now,
I'll try to only put half a foot on.
everybody on the blocks, starting at that end. You might want to pull the door because this gets a little loud too. Tell me your name and your birthday. You do not have to disclose the year. Would you write the birthdays beside the names, please? Starting with Eric. When's your birthday?
Eric, February 5th.
You might be lucky. James.
May 21st. 5/21.
Caitlin.
8/11.
August 11. Kristen.
11/17.
Lauren.
3/24.
Okay, give me a second. This is my brain is still processing sugar shock. Okay, how about for me, I'm 5'16".
Are you making that up?
Nope. Ruth?
No, I just
7/12.
3, 2, 1.
March 21?
Yep.
Okay, now give me a second to stare at this. Here's what we're going to do. Here is what we're going to do. First, we're going to take a second, and Mike is going to stare at this as he processes his post-sugar shock from lunch. Here's the challenge. Line up in order of your birthdays.
Okay.
Now, no, everybody still, wait till I've given the challenge.
I thought that was it.
January birthdays down there.
Oh.
December birthdays down there.
Okay. We can do that.
Now, whoops, here's the catch though. This game is called The Floor is Lava. Which means if your feet go on the floor, you get cremated in the lava. Or everybody has to go back to the original.
Start over?
Yes. Now, I will give you there are 2 prizes. One prize is if you complete this, you will get those 2 things of Pringles to share. If you complete this, let me make sure that I'm giving this challenge the right way. If you complete this in an, let's see, just for fun, in an odd number of moves, any odd number of moves you want, I will take your order for Primo Hoagies and I will bring them in for the next class.
That sounds good.
No, you can do it. You can do it.
All right, how are we going to do this?
So we have to get by each other? Like,
Well, you want us to go, we have to go one by one so we can count the moves.
Right.
So December
first we need to figure out how
Nope, December is down there, January is, so,
Is Eric in the right place?
Yes.
Then I have to get next to Eric. I have to go by all the way up there. So is that what I'm supposed
How
to
about
do
we
now?
move one person at a time?
Can I
okay.
take my shoes off?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
This activity, originally I called it the cinder block sock hop. Now,
Let's do this in my classroom.
All right, well, Sandy said down here that she's got to go
I have
all
to
the
go
way
all the way to
to Eric's spot. And I know that I gotta go to Mike's spot. Maybe we should all decide whose spot we need to go to.
Kristen and I stay in this order together and have to go to the end.
Okay, that's good
So
to know.
if
Well, the deal is
move,
I
then
give
you
no
guys
advice.
go back up one, and you guys will be in the right place or getting there. Right?
Yeah,
in
if
the
we
same-
went, we
So
could
should I
go
move?
then.
Should I go? Do you think? Should I try to get there?
Where are you going, this way?
Yeah.
There's no other way
I
to
have
get up there, so-
Right.
Yeah, so why don't you go first?
So, like,
now before you go,
when she gets
and if you do this in your class before you go, this is very important. Stephanie, I'm gonna have you record the moves in the order that we make them. But as a shorthand for writing names, save the spot for me. So if we were starting with Sandra and Ruth trading places,
Is that
Sandra,
one move?
that would be one move.
Okay.
Now, Sandra and Ruth, Sandra is standing in the 8th place, Ruth is standing in the 7th place. So write this is the ordered pair 7, 8. meaning the 7th and the 8th places are trading with each other. And similarly, always it's what 2 places are trading with each other is the moves. We'll let you
She
keep,
knew 7th then.
right, so then the next move will be 7-6 because it'll be the people in the 6 and the
In
7.
the original order, and we'll know
Top
that's
to down.
to the other order.
Right, because she will always write the places. And we can always figure out who's in what place by following down the... Now, before we do this, anyone else want to take their shoes off?
I think it's easier, but.
Well, I would.
I got
The
it.
only thing that I worry about is be careful that you don't get your foot caught in that.
I dance with my husband. Believe me, my feet are good.
Okay. Now, last but not least, 2 people moving, 6 people helping them out. That's the way that this works. Finally, I would say try to stay on, because if anyone's foot touches the ground, as shown by Stephanie, our judge, we go back to the beginning and we try again. However, getting the Pringles is not worth cracking your head open, falling awkwardly on the floor. So if you're sure you're going to lose your balance, by all means step off so you land on your feet, not on your head. Okay. Are we ready to do this? Are there any questions before we roll?
Do you always do one less cinder block than people? Is that how you set it up?
I'll talk about that at the end.
okay.
We'll do it first.
Okay. All right, you ready?
So this is this ordered pair 7-8. Now the rest of us,
No, it's
it
not.
helps.
We really have to get.
Move only one pair at a time
don't
for
know if we
safety
can.
reasons.
Should I crawl through your legs?
How do you do this? I really am having
Can I
trouble.
hold on to you?
Yep, that's the whole
good.
point.
Hold on
It's
to my, okay.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna take them down if we.
no, you're not going to take me down.
No. Oh.
I'm way overweight and hard to take down. Yeah, see, there you
that was really
go.
hard.
You did it.
Okay. That's really hard to do.
Just so y'all know, it's not
We have
This
a
is-
question.
Yes.
Are we allowed to do this?
Okay. No, that would get. There are 2 things that would have gotten you burned here. Well, time out. There are 2 things that would have gotten you burned there. These weigh enough so lava gets into here.
That wasn't in the original rules.
But that's the first rule. The second rule, and this is very important for safety, 1 pair moves at a time.
Okay.
Otherwise, because you've got one person who's not only writing, but spotting, and you don't want the person that is spotting them to have 3 things that they're keeping track of. Okay, back to the original order and try it again.
Okay.
Okay, back to the original order.
Oh, we didn't move. We
You
just
didn't
were
move?
testing that out.
Right, Caitlin, yep, okay.
So now that I have somebody on both sides, she can help us move also.
Right. Now the whole
Just so you
point,
guys know, this is hard. This is
Here's the
hard.
deal, I think it does help to have the outside
And this
people
person,
involved.
the
Yes.
anchors are very important.
this is a team building activity. You've got to work as a team.
Lauren.
Lauren.
Okay, you ready, Lauren?
Okay, do you want to go that way and me go this way?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm right-handed. I know you're left-handed though,
Yeah.
right?
Are you left-handed?
No, he is.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
okay,
Go.
go.
I am.
Go.
I went.
Go.
You didn't go
I
anywhere.
didn't, yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. We fell.
Sorry, maybe I.
Okay.
That's our 1 mulligan that
Yeah.
you can take.
Oh, I could?
You get 1 mulligan for,
Okay.
so that was 6-7.
Okay.
What are we moving next?
I have to keep going, they said, right?
Yep, so, did you have a question, Kristen?
No, I just.
People in the block that are moving, what's the pair that you're moving? What's the ordered pair that we're moving next? 5-6.
If I position my feet a certain way?
No.
What if I grab?
Yeah, that's fair game.
You have to hold on to the person behind
Yeah.
you so that they stabilize you.
Yeah, grab them,
Yep,
And then
really help.
I'll try not to lean into you and you try not to lean into me.
I'm slipping.
you got it, there you go. There you go.
You're good.
Nicely done.
Now, did you see her?
Okay, what's the next?
I have to try to not push you, and you have to try to not push me.
Okay.
And you have to kind of pull on her to get.
Yeah, you have to hold on to me.
And I have to
Okay.
kind
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're leaving
Okay, do I
space for the
hold
other
anything?
person.
No, just be really.
Foot is moving.
Hold me.
You ready? Go, 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 go! Yay, yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! I got you. You good? Okay.
You still alive, Kristen?
Feet are on both blocks. You just don't know where you're going.
And normally we put the smaller number first, so 2, 3.
I only have to get past you.
As opposed to 3, 2, Stephanie. Yes.
Normally you put the smaller number first.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. And now 2, 3. You got it?
Okay, you ready?
Okay, you
Okay. I have to. You're taller. I can't reach his shoulder. I have to pull on you. Okay. Okay, you ready? Sorry.
You'll never have to move again, Sandy.
No, we did it. Yay! I'm here. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, round of applause for Sandy.
But I did pull on.
Eric's in the right place, Sandy's in the right place.
Okay.
So I'm,
So now
Lauren
Lauren
should be
has to
next.
be next to me now.
Okay.
did this.
Grab the people in front of behind.
So you're
yeah, I
gonna
gotta
hug
get
her,
behind.
right?
She's gonna grab your shoulder right there.
I'm holding on to you.
And you
so I
grab
don't-
her back.
Yeah, you grab. There you go.
I'm gonna move my right foot first.
Yeah, you got it, Kristen. You still alive?
Still alive.
So good.
Okay, now you and I are moving.
I'm moving in front of.
Yell the ordered pair that's moving as you're moving them.
Oh.
Okay, come up some. So that was.
4, 5.
Hey, Kristen, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Wait, she just yelled 4, 5, Stephanie, are you sure?
Yeah.
I can't see, or else I'd help you out on that one.
Okay, hold
Four
on.
now.
Lauren's moved twice,
Oh, you were.
so there was 5. Lauren's first move, I think, was 5, 6. And then 4, 5, and then this is 3, 4 that she's.
But you just have to get by one more. Okay, I'll try to help you.
You just like pick
job,
You
Jen.
could just pick her up.
Which I don't know where to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, are you where you need to be now?
Now,
Okay.
I have to go. Mike has to.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
Mike has to be next to
So we can start moving, Mike?
Now we're sending Mike. Okay, so the first ordered pair that you're sending me, what is it?
5, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7.
6, 7, because it's where I am now, not what my original number. Okay, Kristen, how do you want to do this?
I'll go this way.
I'll go this way.
How can I help you? Wait,
Hold
where's?
on.
I'm gonna grab your shoulder. You keep my back.
Can you
up.
grab my arm?
Yeah.
Very
Okay,
good.
then grab.
Yeah,
we go, okay.
there we go.
All right.
Okay, you got it, Kristen?
Hang on, I have to get my foot around.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it?
I think so.
Yeah, you got it. Good job. Okay,
So now we're 5, 6.
so I've got to keep going.
Yep.
I've got to keep going. Okay, how do you want to do this, Caitlin?
I'll go that way. You go
Okay.
this way we just went?
Yep.
All right, Circoni.
Okay.
Here I come.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Am I where I need to be? I'm 5/16. When is your birthday?
5,
You are
5/21.
5/20. So we got to swap. Which way?
We'll try the same thing, but we're a little bit bigger than everybody
Yep.
else.
Yeah, this one, we're going to need some help here from everyone.
Patty.
Looks like he's getting ready for the bridal dance.
Thank you for your help.
Yep. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay.
We did it.
This is not gonna work.
Have confidence. This is a team training activity. Okay.
Is everybody lined down there?
When is your birthday?
We're all the way up
March
to- up to
24th,
all the
so
way up,
we're
John.
good.
So how much can those people give us?
We have to.
Can we give them some more room?
I have to go down to
She
the
has to
house.
pass to us.
I have to go between Jim and Caitlin.
Yeah, but Ruth knows how to do it. We did the end
Is it my
before. You
turn
could
now
do it.
already?
Yeah.
Everybody else is in position.
You could do it, Ruth.
All right, so we're gonna switch. put your foot there, and then,
I have nothing to grab onto.
I know, so hold on. Put your foot on the other side. Just lean your shoulders in.
I'm falling.
I'll lean backwards because I can
Oh,
pull
you're-
it down.
I didn't know who had one.
Now you got somebody behind
Is that
you.
it? Did we do it?
You're such a sweetie.
Almost. One more.
What was it,
Oh.
6, 7 again?
Yep.
That was 7.
Oh, I thought we
We did the hardest one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull on this shoulder.
Yep, this is the last one.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah!
We did it.
You did it.
Round of applause. We did it. How many moves? Count them up. 14. Okay, so we did this so you get your food for thought. Now, you get your food for food. You can split these however you want. Now, here's the deal. If you can do this, I have 2 other challenges. If you can do this in fewer than 14 moves, then not only will I do primo hoagies, but I will do dinner I will bring in lunch from the ship in. Like, really good lunch. I will not bring in un-Quaker-like beverages because that could get me in trouble, but anything else I will bring in. If you do this in an odd number of moves that is more than 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, I will do primo hoagies for our next meeting.
So what's the order we have to be in?
You have to start in the original order and get back to this
the
order.
same thing.
The same thing,
But in fewer
but
moves.
either in fewer moves or in an odd number of moves. Now, if you do it in fewer and an odd number, like you do it in 13 moves, that gets you both ship-in and primo hoagies.
We just have to add one more.
That's
So,
Can we
or
plan it on paper first?
not only can you plan it on paper, but to help you plan it on paper, we all have our numbers based on the original order of our name. Eric,
It's right here.
number 1. James, number 2. Who's number 3? Caitlin, you're number 3. Kristen, you're number 4. Lauren, you're number 5. Mike, I'm number 6. Ruth, you're number 7. Not only did I do that to help you figure it out, but playing aces low, I can give you the cards ace through 8, deal them out on that table, play with it, have fun. Try to figure out a way. You've got 10 minutes to try, then we're going to go back and try it on the blocks.
So it's okay to step down.
You can step down. You have completed the first challenge and you have earned food for thought as you complete the next 2 challenges.
Can we ask you a question real quick? Do people call you James?
If you want cards, I'm going to sort out the cards. Take ace through 8 in a suit.
We need those if we have these.
We have one of those.
Oh, people
These-
stuck them on?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these are meant for people to stick on. Yeah, they're made for people to stick them on. Give me a second and I'll sort these.
But you take on a different person.
Kristen, I know this was a hair out of your comfort zone. You're a good sport.
No, that's fine. I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, you should really try to change that up. It's fun.
Just become a completely different person.
Yeah.
Well, here, we need your number. We're gonna try to do this thing.
This one's full.
It's not even his real name.
I don't know what else we can do though.
Oops, you need the 8 of hearts.
Here, where's your, we need the numbers.
Yeah, I've got the numbers and cards if you want them.
Well, can we try it this way, and if this way doesn't work, we do
Sure.
the cards? Okay.
You can do whatever. You guys work as a group.
We can stand up on the floor and practice.
You may strategize.
What did you
Use-
say, Stephanie?
What was the original order of the numbers?
Very good.
You start out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You start out Erica's number. You got it? Okay.
I want to know what number they have to end up at. that what you're going to do, Jim?
That's what I was doing over here.
So in other words, you're starting in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because you're starting in alphabetical order.
But they need to be in, I had to get to the, then it goes 1, 8.
5. 185.
Work together on this.
Okay, we need to be in.
He's getting the order that we're getting to.
Work together on this.
7, 3, 4.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, Jim.
Now your goal to win the grand prize, fewer than 14 moves. To win the second prize, any odd number of moves more than 14, so 15 or 17 or 19. If you can do 13, you win them both. You win both the prizes.
And that's the order to get to. So, all right, here's my thing. I can tell you that going by the first person, you cannot go by 2 people first. I can tell you, like, it's too hard, right? Who else had to do it at the end? Ruth, right? Like, you can't go by 2 people first at the end because it's too hard.
Well, with that count,
That's not at the end anyway.
Maybe if you're in the middle.
In
but
the
not
middle,
at the
right?
end.
I mean, like as that first, like when I have to move first, there's no
Right.
way I can go by
Yeah,
2
that has
people.
to be a single.
It's hard when it's just 2 of you without anyone to hold.
Right, you really gotta.
Would that count as 2 moves anyway?
Well, can you ask me the question again, please, Stephanie?
If you went by 2 people
At one time.
strong.
It would count as 2 moves. Like,
does?
no, I mean, for example, if we're standing like this, and you want me to go to the other end, that would count as 1 move for me to get here, and 2 moves in a second.
What if I pass?
But even if you like straddle
Even,
it,
even if I straddle it, it's 2 moves.
Because you're facing 2 points.
It's because it's 2 adjacent transpositions, so it's.
So that's not helping.
And
but you know when you skip 2.
Now, I do because I have some think music for you as well.
Okay.
That I promise is less annoying than the Jeopardy think music and is actually sort of symbolically for what I was having you do.
Oh, it's not Bee Gees, is it?
No, it's not the Bee Gees. Here's some symbolically appropriate music to think about as you were doing this. Did anybody have any luck with 15 or 17 or 19 or? Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
You don't know what they said.
We are today.
Was there some cursing about how hard this was?
No, it wasn't at all about this.
we said nothing mean about you or this.
I don't care. I have thick skin. I have to read my student evaluations, and I get at least 3 that rant and rail the whole. You don't go into teaching if you don't have thick skin. Those that have thin skin don't make it. Any luck?
No luck.
No.
Do you want me to leave you to keep working on this, or do you want some answers?
We want to know if it's because there was an even number.
It's not because there was an even number of people, but it is because there's an even number of something. Now, I will tell you something, but this is under penalty of guillotine. Now, when I guillotine, it's not like the French did in the French Revolution. I guillotine people face up. And I take one of the cinder blocks and I tie it to the blade as a counterweight. So you have time to watch the blade falling towards you very slowly. And the time it takes, the speed is slow enough so for the time to slice through your neck is longer than is longer than the amount of time that it takes for your nervous system to register pain. This is what is in store for you if you tell this to anyone else in any other group, because you ruin it for them. So do you agree that you want me to tell you this under penalty of guillotine?
Yes.
Yes, I will destroy that tape before the end of the week. Now, in addition to penalty of guillotine, though, I keep the tape as security till the end of the week. So if I have this spoiled in any of my other classes, the tape goes on Facebook and YouTube and Snapchat and Instagram. And I'll ask my combinatoric students on the first day of class what other social media they use, and I will post it there.
There'll be a new one by then.
Yes, there will, and I will stay current. Okay. Now, the last two challenges were impossible. What I wanted to do was let that go long enough for you to start to figure out on your own that it was probably impossible. Now let me show you why. And here's where a little bit of combinatorics comes in. There were 8 of us, so there are 8 choose 2, or 8 times 7 over 2. Let's see, this is 28 pairs. Now, I am going to look here how many pairs are out of order in the find. Thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is completely in order. I'm going to look at how many pairs are out of order. I'm going to start 1 and 2 are in order, right? Because the 1 is before the 2. 1 and 3 are in order. 1 and 4 are in order. 1 and 5, 1 and 6, 1 and 7, 1 and 8 are all in order. Now let's see. 2 and 3 are in order. 2 and 4 are out of order. Or in order, but 2 and 1 are out of order. So whoever was number 2 and whoever was number 1 had to trade places. If I go through and I count all of these 28 pairs, I will see that precisely 14 of them are out of order. Now, for example, let me just, to illustrate, list the pairs that are out of order. I see, let's see, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are in, 1 is in order with everything.
Yeah, 1's gonna work all.
Right.
2 and 5 are out of order.
2 and 5 are out of order.
2, 5, 2, 6.
2, 8.
2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 8.
Yeah.
So the 5, the 6, and the 8 had to jump over 2. Those were 3 moves that had to happen. Let's see the 3. I got it with the 2 already. 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8, right? Now let's see. 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 7, and 4, 8, right? Those people, who was number 4, Kristen, you had to trade with these 4 people, right? You had to move 4 times. Now, let's see. 5, I don't want to count 5, 4 because I got it with 4, 5 already. But I've got 5, 8 that I need to do. Okay. Now, let's see. 6, 8 I need to do. 7, 8 I need to do. Whoever was number 8, you suffered because you were in 6, but you suffered well. There's a big difference between suffering and suffering well. But let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 pairs of you that are out of order. Now, each move is one of 28 possible moves, right? Because there are 28 possible pairs that could be trading places. Each of the 14 of us that remained in order, we had to move an even number of times, either 0, 2, 4, 6, because we'd have to switch out, switch in, switch out, switch in, switch out, switch in. So if we look at our total number of moves, for 14 of the pairs that are in order, each pair contributes an even number. For 14 of the pairs that are out of order, we either have to move, for example, Kristen, you were number 4, right? And you traded with 5. Who was number 5? Kristen and Lauren, you either have to move once, or 3 times, or 5 times, or 7 times. You have to trade with each other to end up out of order. So each of the 14 pairs that are out of order, they had to move an odd number of times. So our total number of moves is going to be the sum of 14 even numbers and 14 odd numbers. You can add evens till the cows come home and you're even. I'm going to add 14 odd numbers. But remember, odd plus odd is even. So if I group them by pairs,
You're all even.
I'm all even. So no matter how I move this, I'm always going to take an even number of moves to do this. This is a famous theorem in abstract algebra called the parity theorem. Now, you struggled with this. Do not panic, because my seniors, math majors, I do this activity with them. It drives them crazy. They struggle with it too. You all suffered very well with it. I want to close by a couple of thoughts for why I do this activity. One, I like slowly pushing people a little bit more out of their physical comfort zones. I do this towards the end of the semester, because that way I know if I've got 2 kids that I can't have together, which does happen in college, one of them is on the blackboard, or they're split into groups or something. But the visual auditory kinesthetic learner theory says 1/3 of our learners are kinesthetic. They've got the motor skills, and they will not process stuff unless they are actually doing it. That's the 1/3 that always leads the moving on the blocks. Not the people with the book smarts, but the people that have to physically act upon the world to see it. And they often get left behind. So this has for them both here, and I could tell looking at each of you, the kinesthetic learners among you went to the cards immediately. The visual learners amongst you went to your pad and paper immediately. It was a neat way for me to see the learning types amongst all of you. That was, and I like students to get a dose of real math. This was real math. It was discovering something was impossible. Too often with Common Core, math is misconstrued as we teach you to do something, you regurgitate it on the test, you forget it. Real math is a whole lot more open-ended. And sometimes the discovery at the end is this is not possible to do. And I like giving students something open-ended every once in a while. Are there any questions? You guys all suffered very well. Thank you very much.
So wait, did you do the cinder blocks one less person? Is that how you decided how many?
No, when I decided even or odd, when I was standing there faking like I was having a sugar shock, I was frantically counting how many inversions there were, how many pairs were out of order. And I counted it twice and got 14 pairs out of order each time. So then I knew that it takes a minimum of 14 moves to get there. And once I've done that, any other pair that moves has to move back, and you're adding an even number to 14, which is, adding 2 even numbers is even. So that's how I knew it was.
Have you ever messed that up and had to buy a class hoagies? Not yet.
What did you say?
No, because in my abstract algebra class, when I do this, I have their birthdays on the roster. I figure it out the night before.
What if one of them are out?
Oh, you do not cut abstract algebra. That is an 80-pound blade, 70. I have 9, for those of you that ever took abstract algebra, you know how much, missing one day. Kristen, you seem to have battle scars from that class. I would invite you to come back to Lycoming and take it sometime, just to purge the, oh, you'd have fun the second time, just to purge the memories of the battle scars. Thank you all.